Welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast, where we explore all things books, business, and bullshit. My favorite bees. I'm your host, the fairy coin mother, Cinquanta Cox-Smith of www.cinquantacoxsmith.com. Now let's get into today's episode. Hey guys, welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast, season 6, episode 8. It's your girl, Cinquanta Cox-Smith. Today, I am going to talk about my top 5 print-on-demand sites. I've talked a lot about print-on-demand this season. I've talked about different platforms. I've talked about it in previous seasons, but today I want to talk about my top 5 print-on-demand sites. And I will go in a little in depth of why I chose this order. I'm going to start from 1 to 5, so it's going to be in order, but just make sure you listen all the way through so you can get all the information that you need to choose or decide or try each of these platforms. I do have videos on most of the platforms that I'm going to talk about as well. You can go over to my YouTube channel at Cinquanta Cox-Smith. While I am celebrating reaching 8,000 subscribers, if you have not subscribed yet, make sure you go over there and hit the subscribe button. Help me get to 10,000 by the end of the year. That is such a big goal of mine. I have so many engaged users over there. And also, if you've come from my YouTube channel to the podcast, make sure you leave a review. I love reading your reviews. I love knowing what you think. And also leave comments on my videos. I love to engage with you guys. Note, I do not know everything, but I try my best to answer your questions or find the answer to your question. I hope you guys are having a great month. August is almost over and September is probably going to breeze on by. And next thing you know, we're going to be in the fourth quarter and everybody is going to be crunching numbers and getting started. We do have 2 more episodes after this. I'm like, wow, these seasons come and go, but I'm so proud of what I've done this season. I'm excited for season 7 to end the year, bring you guys more great content. I've already started planning because I am a planner. As I'm sitting in my office, I've rearranged it so I can actually see my board and my goals a little bit better, just so I'm able to provide you guys with the quality that I push for. And I think that's it that I have to catch you up on. Of course, the kids started school. I'm excited about that. I'm home by myself, trying to pretty much just find my routine again, figure out how to balance home life, work life, and now I have 2 kids in sports. My daughter made the volleyball team, and of course, my son plays basketball. So I'll be juggling that as well and preparing for so many other things to come. I did get out the house last week and I joined the Military Spouse Club. Ooh, if you guys have ever heard of that. And I've joined a local chapter for another military support group as well. I'm just trying to get out there and network and do things a different way. This weekend we will be celebrating my son's birthday, so we'll be at the water park. Hopefully it is a hot day and he enjoys his time with his friends, and I invited some of my friends, so too bad we can't have liquor at the park, but I am excited to have fun this weekend. It's time for our rapid fire questions of the day. We are going to get into the rapid fire questions. If you stuck along with me throughout this whole season, you already know what the rapid fire questions of the day loosen me up and give you guys some entertainment. So the very first rapid fire question of the day is, would you rather be able to speak every language in the world, or would you be able to talk to animals? I'm going to talk to the animals. I am going to Dr. Doolittle myself right on into the vet, Petco, the dog shelter. I'm going to holler at my little pet homies. I would love to talk to animals. I think at times it might be a tad bit overwhelming, especially when dogs get to barking outside, because it's probably a lot of conversation going on and they're cursing out their owners. But I would definitely love to hear what my dog be having to say about me. I want to have a conversation with you. Next is favorite childhood TV show. I love Three's a Company. That was one of my favorite shows. The Brady Bunch, Family Matters. What else I used to watch? And Sister. So like those are like my top 4. I love Brady Bunch and I love Three's a Company. I would watch Three's. Oh, How can I forget Laverne and Shirley? Oh my gosh, I love Laverne and Shirley. Oh my gosh, I used to watch the Mary Tyler Moore show too, so I was very versed in TV sitcom. I used to watch Arthur up until high school. To be honest, Arthur was still good, and of course Recess. But I know I said my favorite childhood TV show, not shows, but you're gonna get this. Let's get into this episode. We're going to go ahead and get into our topic, which is my top 5 print on demand sites. I have notes here. I have each of the website pulled up as well. I will go into some details of like how many accounts I have, some of my income that I've made, why I chose this platform, what do I think is contributing to my success, or what's my next goal. We're going to start by Merch Amazon, and it actually tied places for number 1 with KDP. The only reason why I put these two in the same category is because they're both platforms that I get paid around the same time from Amazon. Every 29th of the month, I get paid out for this. So I have something to tell you guys about Merch by Amazon, but I am going to wait until the season finale. So until then, I'm just going to go ahead and talk through this. With Merch by Amazon, I only have one account. I do see myself possibly trying to acquire a second account in the near future, very near future. On Merch by Amazon screen, it says, "We sell your designs as Amazon products, reaching millions of customers worldwide with no upfront investment or cost to you." Basically, what happens is you upload your artwork, you set a list price, they print when it's sold, and they ship it with Prime, and then you'll earn your monthly royalties. Just how print on demand works. So with Merch by Amazon, I think I had a day high of like $150. And my highest month so far has been $2,318.97 on Merch by Amazon. And I do sell in home apparel and wireless. So that means I sell cell phone cases, I sell pillowcases and tote bags, and I also sell a lot of t-shirts, or most purchased products on Merch by Amazon. We're going to go ahead and move over to KDP. On KDP webpage, they basically say that they self-publish ebooks and paperbacks for free with Kindle Direct Publishing and reach millions of readers. You can get to the market fast, make more money, keep control, and publish in digital and print. Okay, that's kind of what they are talking about on their homepage. With KDP, I do have 2 accounts. It's a long story of why I have 2 accounts. Trust and believe, I don't like wake up and be like, oh, I'm going to have all these accounts. There's definitely a reason sometimes why I have 2 accounts. A long time ago, one of my accounts got deactivated, so I started another one, and then I ended up taking the one that got reactivated and merged it with a new account. And then somewhere along the line, when I was doing most of my poetry, I wanted to separate my poetry from my other products. I opened an account to have under my poetry alias name. So that's kind of why I have 2 KDP accounts. My highest month on one of my KDP accounts was $4,612, and then the second highest month I had was $1,685. My other KDP account, my highest month was $2,353, and on my second highest month I made $1,013. Note that in April of 2019, I had a deposit of $7,000 from KDP, and that was by far my highest month on Amazon ever. I would love to do that again and again, but that has not happened. That's just a little bit about Merch by Amazon and KDP. I have so many videos. I have the journal business series on my YouTube channel. I've talked a few times about merch. If there's any questions that you guys want to know about these platforms, please feel free to email me if you want me to answer them on the podcast. Check out the YouTube channel. Check out all of the courses and tutorials that will help you. I definitely recommend Merch by Amazon and KDP. It's just a little bit easier to get on KDP versus Merch, because Merch is an invite-only platform and you have to sign up and wait for approval. So my second top print on demand business is Redbubble. And I'm embarrassed to say this, but I do have 6 Redbubble accounts. My 2 main accounts is most definitely my brand Coins and Connections, where I've sold 44. I don't have the off the back amount that I've made. In my second main account, I've sold 383 products. So those is where I basically focus my time at, is on those 2 accounts, because they've proven that they make sales and people like things that I upload over there. Some of the things that I've never thought would sell was like graphic dress, scarves, MacBook covers, and posters. And those are things that have sold on my 2 main accounts. Now, my third account is like my artwork. I take pictures of different things and I upload it. So far, I've sold 5 products over there. Definitely don't spend a lot of time on it. Definitely don't have at least 20 products on account. So I've sold some unique stuff like aprons and greeting cards on there. Now, my other 3 accounts, one is my upload account that I use to upload for videos, which is my Dear Military Spouse account. I use that account to upload whenever I'm doing a tutorial for you guys. So I always have that blank account that I kind of just use to show in tutorials. And then the other 2 accounts are brands that are basically sitting, waiting on me to focus on that. And I can't wait to do all of this uploading and focus in 2022 and be able to come back and tell you guys how it is once I've completely been focusing on just like uploading and growing my platforms. My third top print on demand site is TeePublic. So I have 3 accounts over there. My main account has sold 59 products, and that comes to about $151. And it's basically my Coins and Connections business. My other 2 accounts are kind of just sitting there waiting for me to do something with it. Again, one is my upload account, and then one is my other brand that I need to upload. I have nothing uploaded on that account. I sell a lot of t-shirts. That's like my number one thing, but I've also sold like crew necks, long sleeve, and stickers on T. I did not go over like kind of what Redbubble says. I'm sorry, but basically you upload your art again, people purchase it, and they pay you. Same with TeePublic. They are really big on artwork. So even though a lot of times I do a lot of text-based designs, they can work on some of these platforms. And then some of these platforms are just so much better with actual artwork and drawings that people love and things that are unique. So sometimes I miss the ball because I don't do a lot of graphic stuff, but I really want to change that sometime soon. My top 4 website is Zazzle. So I have 4 accounts on Zazzle. One account, on my 2 main accounts, I've made no more than $20 on each. And normally what happens is when I do get earnings, I just use them for purchases for like the business, because a lot of times I buy business cards and different things from Zazzle as well. So I've sold a lot of totes and pin back buttons in those accounts. And then the other 2 accounts are just kind of sitting, waiting for me to do something with them. Again, one of those is my upload account, and another is a brand that is waiting on me to finish uploading. Zazzle is really big for like business cards, binders, paper stuff, stationery things, calendars, and stuff like that. If you are in that business, Zazzle is really good for having unique stuff, patterns, text-based stuff, greeting cards, baby shower stuff. If you love to design in that field, this is definitely a good website for you. Again, a lot of my stuff is not super customized. A lot of this doesn't make sense for me, but I have made some money, and to me, that is worth mentioning. Zazzle is a really great website for that. 5 is Society6. And the only reason it made the countdown is because I've made money on it with one of my 3 accounts. So I have 3 accounts on Society6, and one of my accounts is actually a newer account that I started, I don't know, was it the end of last year? But I made $4 from selling an iPhone case. My main account, I have had no sales on that. And then, of course, I have my upload account. Spent a lot of time on this website uploading or understanding it. That's definitely probably contributing to my one sale. I probably got lucky. They were looking for this and my design was the best for it, so they purchased it. Now, all of these websites are only mentioned is because I made some income with it. Now, if I didn't mention it, like Threadless or something else, it's because I have not made any money on that platform. And this is why these are my top 5, because I've made some type of income. And even if it's $4, if I made $4, I know I can make 20. I'm doing a lot of this part time, but I can't wait till when I'm able to do this full time and just upload and focus on my stores and my designs to see how much I can grow. That's when you'll see a difference and you'll see a change in my numbers for these platforms. Until then, this is a lot of part-time work because I spend a lot of my time on the podcast and doing videos. So I don't have a lot of time to upload. And of course, it's just me by myself. But I don't know if this list will change. Hopefully, I can do a recap of this next year and to see where I am and to see if any of these move up or any of these move out the way for a new platform. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tidbit of information about my top 5 print on demand sites and how I'm doing on all of them and how I plan to achieve higher goals and success on these platforms in the future. Until next time. This segment is called Q Money Bags Thought of the Week. Q Money Bags Thought of the Week, and today we are going to talk about how I edit my life. And you may say, what? How do you edit your life? You know, sometimes we get into this focus or funk of how we assume our life should look. And a lot of people talk about manifestation and how to see the life you want to live, but are you truly living there? Are you truly getting close to what you wanted to manifest and what you want your life to look like? And that, when I say edit, sometimes it means getting rid of certain things in your life, moving, changing, being uncomfortable, disruption. All of these things help you edit your life. When was the last time you took inventory of what you bring to the table? When was the last time you checked to see, well, hey, am I a good friend? I know I want good friends. I know I want people around me, but am I a good friend? I know I want a loving husband and I know him, I want him to provide and take care of me, but am I a good wife? I know I love my kids and I'll do anything for them, but do they truly know that? Do I fulfill their needs as well? Am I a good parent? Self reflection is a way that you can edit your life. And when you edit your life, edit it recklessly. So do it with so much conviction that you come out a new person, that you shed those old scars and wounds and you heal and you take time to help your family heal from anything that may have not gone right in the past. And you know what goes a long way? I apologize for when I said. I apologize for how I handled. An apology can go a long way to let people know that you take accountability for your actions. Sometimes we get upset. Sometimes we say things out of anger. Sometimes we need to be a better me for us. All of these things are how I edit my life and take inventory into what I bring to the table and what I want to get out of things. Everybody says, oh, that sounds like you're using. No, life is a transaction. Okay? Life is a transaction. You go to the store, you pay for what you want. You know, you put into your marriage what you want out of it. You put into your job what you want to see the fruits of your labor. So everything is in transaction in life, and how you go about handling it, how you handle things with delicacy and gentleness and love, and also while making sure that you are loving yourself, because ultimately if you can't love yourself, how can you output what you don't have inside? So you have to just take accountability, self-reflection, get a journal, read past years. If you've been taking, if you've been writing for a while, read what some of the things you said, see how far you've come. And then a lot of this can help with therapy as well. If you guys are able to go to therapy, I always tell y'all, go to therapy. I'm at a place where I just feel like I had the best therapist, and I have not been able to find that connection with anyone else so far, but I've tried twice. So I may have to try again just to get back on track. I don't feel like I need it completely, but I love the maintenance of having someone I can go to who does not have skewed opinion about my life and who does not know me, but who can guide me to better outcomes or better situations or way to handle things that I may not see. So it's always good to have that outside look or opinion. And I'm always take it with a grain of salt. If it works, it does. If it don't, I'll leave it where it's at. So that is just a piece of how I edit my life to fit what I see. And then also I want my home to be happy. So if that's having a family meeting and we discuss some things and we put things on the table and we allow everyone to speak, everyone to get their opinion out, frustrations and things like that, and we come up with solutions as a family, it just makes us a better family unit going further. So look inside, do a little toolkit check on yourself, and get ready for whatever is next to come in your life. Until next time.
Hey guys, today I'm here to talk about Printful. So Printful is an on-demand order fulfillment and warehousing service that fulfills and ships products including clothing, accessories, and home and living items for online businesses. So if you've been following along on my YouTube channel or here on my podcast, you've heard me talk about print on demand and you heard me talk about Printful. I enjoy Printful and I call it my number one source for print on demand, fulfillment, and shipping. They're awesome with their customer service and I recommend them to anyone who wants to start shipping products with no startup costs. It's free to use and I love just getting my samples in the mail. I love seeing my customers super excited about the quality of their t-shirts and other items. So if you want to go ahead and join Printful, visit bit.ly/PrintfulCC to sign up.
Thank you so much for listening and subscribing to the Coins and Connections podcast. Don't forget to leave a review and join the conversation over on Facebook and Instagram using the hashtag Coins and Connections. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Cinquanta Cox-Smith and at Coins and Connections. You can shop all merch at www.coinsandconnections.com. I love you more than I love this podcast. Peace.